It was always thought that maybe there was a person there, but then you would go and investigate and there was nothing. And so the story, the question is, where did it come from?
The legend of the North Dakota stack monster. But it's only part legend when employees through the years bear witness to the same strange happenings. Coughs, creaks, and footsteps. It was the early 1970s, and it's still unexplained. Here in the Liberty Memorial Building, former home of the State Historical Society of North Dakota.
I've experienced things in this building back in the late 60s and early 70s. If you would come in after work, maybe at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, maybe you came in off the road, and you would hear unexplained noises that weren't necessarily associated with a building creak. And it could be somebody sounding like somebody was coughing, maybe somebody was clearing their throat. You could also hear footsteps, and it would happen to a number of different people at different times.
Human beings weren't the only ones to notice.
Former director of the State Historical Society came in one time with his dog, and the dog's hair stood on end. And dogs are pretty, they kind of know what's going on, and they couldn't quite explain what was happening.
Because there was no explanation, employees dubbed the phenomenon the stack monster.
We said, well, it's probably a stack monster. And we have a part of this building has stacks where we used to stack books. And we said that the stack monster probably lived back in this area because he could roam freely up and down between the various stairs.
Where the floor is open to the floors below. Employees also reported the south entrance doors opening on their own and an unknown man walking from the elevator to the storage room. Though the stack monster has been quiet for decades, the question remains, where did all those sounds come from?
There was never any explanation to why it was happening.
In Bismarck for KX News, at the apparently one-time haunted Liberty Memorial Building, Barbara Sharp.